if we do take accountability for the things that we need to do, then you face your fears. Like what happened in my life with me wanting to start to change the way I felt, it was transforming who I thought I wasn't. And it was all within me.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to What's Your Spark? My guest today is a force to be reckoned with. She is resilient. She is funny. She is kind. She is motivating. She's encouraging. She's a beautiful person inside and out, defying the odds at every corner and turning pain into purpose. She's my friend and trainer and all the things that everyone wishes to be. Please welcome Massy Arias.
Wow. I am
like
just going to come here more often
You
so
like
that
that?
I can just get all these compliments.
Oh, whenever you need, girl. You
Oh,
know
my
you got
goodness.
me. You got me. Thank you so much for being here today.
No, thank you. I miss you.
I miss you. It's been too long.
It's been too long.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to hug even more after this, but we have things to do. Okay. So I want to start for those who are unfamiliar. You started training in your early 20s because of severe depression. So take us back. Like, what was that first gym session like when you decided to do that? When you decided to start?
It was cardio.
Okay, it was cardio.
It was
Get yourself
cardio.
on the thing.
You know, it was cardio because at the end of the day, I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, 'cause
And
you're at
I
ground
just needed
zero.
to move
Mm-hmm.
up until I was so small. Like I was small to begin with.
Mhm.
With depression, I got even smaller.
Mhm.
And then as I started to find my groove, I got even smaller.
Okay, yeah.
So my first session, probably the cardio, easy. But once I try to be strong,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even,
Lift the weight.
no,
Yeah.
nothing. I had no strength to do a push-up, no strength
I know what
to
that
do
feels
anything.
Like. You know me and my push-ups. I was like,
Well, you can do them now.
I could do them. I could do, actually, no, I could probably do a couple right now. Please don't test me. Don't make me do it. I'll be disappointed.
Drop
But-
into 10.
I
No.
know, but is there, like, when you did that, were you telling yourself, okay, we all got to start somewhere? Or was there, like, what was the voice in your head that, like, pushed you to keep coming back?
Well, I think this across the board in the 14 years that I've been online, it's always the same.
Mhm.
You're chasing a feeling.
Okay.
You know, when you have hit rock bottom, you have two choices. Either you drown or you come back to the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't chasing, in the beginning, I wasn't chasing aesthetics. I wasn't chasing anything like that. I was
Mhm.
chasing the chemistry change that I needed to feel in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And chasing that, I just wanted to be in the gym 24/7 because it was the only thing that made me feel good.
Mm.
And then lifting the weights just made me feel stronger, and it became a game.
Ooh,
It
I love
became a
that.
game
Okay.
of, okay, well, I can do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, what can I do next?
Watch me.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Watch me accomplish this.
I got goosebumps because I love that about you.
Yeah.
I love that about you.
Thank you. And from a brain perspective,
Mhm.
I always tell people, when you are chasing a feeling, what is your why? You have to have something more than just, oh, I want to look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
These things will come. We all want to look good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it wasn't that for me.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly chasing a feeling of feeling good. And there is a time frame where you will feel really horrible.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
Because again, you're coming out of the patterns that you were living in.
Mm-hmm.
So coming out of that pattern, the brain has to restructure itself for you to feel things differently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's around, what, 21 days?
Yep. 21 days to make a habit.
21 days.
Yep,
And then you
yep.
start feeling good. And that's what I was chasing.
Yeah. I love that because I love how you were like, watch me, because I have watched you. I've watched you for so long, and it's just so cool that we're friends now. And I've watched you since Mango Fit. Like, it's just wild. And I remember seeing you and watching you grow and just watching you shift and change and being like, she is so inspiring and she seems so cool.
You think I'm cool?
I do think you're cool. And
Oh,
I
thank
just
you.
was like, I just loved watching you. And so it was really crazy. A couple years later, I I was after DJ. I think he was a couple years old at that point, and I just was like, "Babe, I really want to work out with somebody, and it's this girl that I follow online." And I was like, "Look," and so I sent him your information. I was like, "I'm really scared to reach out to her because at that point you were working with not celebrity trainers, but celebrity clients, and you were doing a lot." And I just was like, "I don't know. Is she gonna want to work with me?" And he was like, "Well, you never know. Just DM her." And I was like, "Okay." And then I sent you the DM and was like, "I need help. Save me. Please help me." And you were like, "Sure." And you came over to the house and we worked out and started with your Elevate program. Proud Ma warrior over here. Okay. And honestly, I have that program for when I travel. I send it to all of my friends. I'm like, this is something if you don't know where to start, this is a good place to start. And it's always a good foundational program to come back to for myself. And I just want to thank you for
Aw.
taking the time to be like, okay, yeah, like, let's do this. And I was in the best shape of my life after we got to work it out. So her stuff works. Okay, you guys. And I just really adore you because the way that you push people, you push them to find and seek the best and to seek the why, the real reason why they want to do it. And I really needed that at that time. So I just want to thank you for just continuing to be yourself and for taking that time to work with me because I was like, I don't know what to do.
And meanwhile, I'm here like, I'm fangirling. Oh my God.
We were both fangirling
Oh
over
my
each
God.
other. Like, you changed the way that I viewed training. And I thought that it was so significant for me because I had been working out. I knew like what to do, but with a new body after having a baby, I just felt like I was back at ground zero and you knew what that was like. So it was really, really a pleasure. Do you remember your first client?
I remember my first client. She paid me $400 for 12 sessions.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
she honestly, when I first started on social media,
Mhm.
it was like a journal. Social media has changed so much
It has. I know.
from what it used to be to what it is today.
Mhm.
And back then it was so genuine. People took the time to read. It was literally my journal.
Yeah,
So
I remember.
there was a point where people were just asking me like, what are you doing? This and the third. That's when I decided, okay, let's go to school for this because I can't keep, you know,
Yeah, guessing.
not even guessing, but if I am going to do something, I'm going to do it well and I'm going to inform
To the best of your ability.
because
Yep.
it changed my life.
Mhm.
And therefore, I've always been a community woman, all about my community, all about women.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist, you know, all the way,
Yeah.
you know, because I want to see women thrive.
Yes.
So she paid me $400 for 12 sessions at that time. I got kicked out of Planet Fitness because at that time you couldn't train. And I was there
yeah.
like training with my buddy.
You were like,
But that was a really special moment because I took it upon myself to do not only the physical portion of it, but also what I was eating.
the nutrition. I
The
was gonna ask you
nutrition.
about that. Yeah.
And back then, when Instagram was just starting, fitness professionals were not touching nutrition
Not at all.
at all, you
Mm-mm.
know? And I think working one-on-one, I miss it. I miss it so much because you can see the growth. It's so
Yeah.
inspiring. It's so, you just wake up knowing you're about to change somebody, you know, someone's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see the growth. And I would never forget like my first clients. Some still my friends.
Oh, I love that. I love that you're still like in communication with them. You said that you are all for women, which is funny because that is literally the next thing I want to ask you. You have a heart for so many people and community, and you're such an inspiration for some, but your heart does lie in elevating girls and women to be their best selves. And so, who was your inspiration for you?
I was reading that question and I said, my inspiration, it was me.
I love that.
I was my inspiration.
You gotta be.
You know, and the reason why I say what I say about me being my own inspiration was because I felt all the things. I know what it is to have body dysmorphia, to be depressed, to have no self-worth, to even be afraid of public speaking. A lot of people don't know that I was afraid, you know? And when you can know the information, and that's great, read it on textbooks, that's great. But once you have gone through the experience and you have the education, you put those things together, and that's what makes change.
Yeah.
You know, as humans, we just want to relate.
Yeah.
And for me, I said, okay, if I'm feeling this way, I'm not the only person. We humans believe that we're so different and we're so, you know,
Yeah.
so special.
Yeah.
And no, we follow patterns. And if there
Yes, we do.
is a woman dealing with X, Y, and Z, most likely there will be others. So I took myself and I was the role model first. And that's how I carry myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be like anyone else. I'm just being authentic and real and just trying my best to just push this narrative of health and wellness, because women, we need it.
We need it. Absolutely. And I mean, you know where you were. And so you saw your growth. You saw all the things that you needed to do to get to the point that you were at. So it makes sense. I understand that. I'm my inspiration to myself too. I'd be like, come on, girl, you got this.
Yeah.
Like, look at you. Look at you today. You know, I look in the mirror and I do affirmations and I do all of those things. And it's so fun to watch and watch your videos and read your content. Like, I love your captions. It doesn't matter if they're 3 sentences or it's a whole book or a paragraph, but you, every time, at least for me, I always feel uplifted and like ready. I'm like ready to take on the day after a Massy quote. I kind of already know this answer because I know you, but what is your training philosophy?
Well, my training philosophy has changed throughout the years, but it really changed when I became a mother, because I lost connection to my posterior chain. Everything that was behind me, I lost it. My hips were a mess. My pelvic floor was a mess. I couldn't feel my body. So before, it was very bodybuilding-ish, where I would focus a lot on just growing a muscle and being strong just for the sake of it. I really like that feeling, what it does to my brain, just feeling strong. But then once I had her, the philosophy changed to look at the body as a whole, so that your workouts were not only intended to be just a means to an end. How can this workout take me from this hour that I'm spending here and make me functional for the rest of the day, for longevity? That is not only about, oh, I'm just going to exercise or do this just to shrink or make this muscle bigger. I am looking at everything: pelvic floor, mobility, tendon health, you know, a exercise routine or regimen that is functional, right? A lot of people, and this is why you don't see me doing very explosive things anymore or doing like extreme things anymore. It's because they associate whatever philosophy of training and movement that I apply to, oh, I would have to do these things. And in technicality, it's completely different. And you know this. The workouts, you think, oh my God, her training is going to be insane, and it's not.
No. It's still challenging, but it's
very
not insane.
challenging, yes, but challenging you in appropriate ways.
Yeah.
That you can carry this function, what we're doing in the gym, outside. And you're not only strong in the gym just lifting weights.
Yeah.
You're strong and you have enough energy and you're not hurting.
Yes. Oh.
How many people are just hurting?
Hurting. Oh my gosh. Remember when we started and then I invited Dana to some of our sessions? He was like,
yeah.
Everything was so tight. You'd be so proud. He's much more flexible now. But you said that, and I'm thinking to myself when we not the first time we started working out, but that last time when we were going to your garage and we were with Yvonne and we're doing all those things, and how badly my posterior chain and my hips and my back, I still hate Bulgarians. Every time I hear that word, I see your face and I'm just like, oh, I can't do these anymore. But I felt so much stronger, and the pain in my lower back started to subside from the things that we were doing. Little things that you wouldn't think would make such an impact, but doing the like hip bridges and making sure the spinal waves that we used to do. I used to feel so funny doing those, but it really helped my body. And I appreciate that, even though, because I understand what you're saying. Like, everybody sees the explosive stuff and they want to do the stuff that's like viral, or they want to do the stuff that seems impossible, but really it's the most simple things. in a form where you are controlling your body, not just
Mm-hmm.
throwing yourself and doing it. That was the thing that you had to teach me. Will you please tighten your core, Jordin? Tighten it. I'd be like, "Ah, okay, okay, okay." Drenched in sweat at the
Mm-hmm.
end of our sessions, but I really saw change and I really saw a difference. And I think it's beautiful, especially for women to find something like that that can challenge them, but also not scare them off after one workout. So I appreciate that.
Well, but think about this, like our life is hard.
Yep.
So the body is very adaptable.
Mhm.
And when I really want to see my generation, women in their 30s, even in their 20s, who follow me.
Mhm.
There's a lot of 20-year-olds who follow me. There's a lot of 30s, 40s, 50s, 60-year-olds. I want to see us aging gracefully.
Yeah, I
This is
agree.
about longevity. This is not about a trend. Like now skinny talk is back in, right?
Which is wild. I'm like, can we leave that in the 2000s? Like, I thought we left that already.
Mm-hmm. Not knowing that once you reach an age where perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, you will want to hold on to as much muscle as you can.
Mhm.
And you do want to promote the qualities that will help you get to a certain age and not feel how the general population is feeling.
Mhm.
Because it's disheartening to me
Yeah.
when I hear like 30, I feel great.
Mhm.
30-year-olds saying, "Oh, my knees, this, that hurts." I feel
Right?
amazing.
Yeah.
I feel
Yes.
great. So
You're like, I don't know about you, but I
every
feel
day,
great.
not every day I'm sore.
Yeah.
I would say 80% I'm sore, but it's a different kind of soreness.
Yeah.
It's okay. I worked.
Mhm.
This is great,
Mhm.
but I'm not in pain.
Yeah, it's a productive sore, a fulfilling sore.
Yes.
Yes. Look, I have always admired how self-motivated you are. Like, you are able to just set your sights on a goal and tell yourself something and just do it. And I love that you accomplish all of those things. Like, what is the thing that you tell yourself, like, to keep pushing through? Like, because sometimes I need help, which is also why I called you. Like, I like to have that person to be competitive with or to be like, okay, if they're doing it, I'm gonna go hard. Like when you would work out
Mhm.
with me, I'd be like, okay, okay, maybe I'd be a little lightheaded, but I would push myself a little bit harder. So you
Mhm. Mhm.
so I just want to know, like, what's that thing that pushes you through to be motivated like that? Or is it just something intrinsically within you?
I'm gonna take it back to like my why.
Mhm.
I know what it feels like to hit rock bottom, and I'm not perfect
Yeah.
100% of the times. Let's say there are times in which I don't do this anymore. I try not to completely burn out
Mhm.
achieving things and working and being overly productive and burned out to the point where I'm doing nothing.
I've been there.
You're binging,
Mhm.
you're like brain rotting,
Yep. In the bed.
watching like
Mm.
literally like your body is like
Help.
we need different kind of dopamine
Mhm.
because you have taken us we need I'm so stressed,
Yeah, the
right?
brink.
And I've been in moments where it'll be 3-4 days of me doing that. And obviously, I have my daughter,
Mhm.
which means I'm a functional mom.
Mhm.
But you know what I mean? What it
Yeah.
feels to be completely burned out and
Yep.
you're on the couch. And I don't like that feeling
Yeah.
because you can hold on to that feeling and it just keeps going and going and going. And it's a slippery slope.
Yep.
So, personally, when I am feeling mentally off, and it's a down more than an up, that's enough for me to know, like, hey,
Get it
you
together.
know what you need to do in
Yeah.
order to get you through this
Mhm.
path. You have to do it
Yeah.
because the opposite is going to be just on the negative,
Mhm.
right? Whether it's like depression, whether it is you just feel sad
Mhm.
and now you're just sad.
Yeah. And stuck.
So the one thing that really gets me is knowing where I was, knowing what depression feels, knowing what anxiety feels, knowing what it feels to not have purpose. And so many people don't, they're lacking purpose. I am really happy that I found something that I love and something that even 14 years of doing the same thing over and over and over again, I can still find ways to find newness.
Yeah.
There's so many things movement wise. I've met so many individuals. I've made so many friends. I'm digressing, but
No, you're good.
that's my biggest motivation,
Yeah.
knowing where I came from
Yeah. And not wanting to go
and
back
push
there.
it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's something intrinsic
Yeah.
within me, but I start things.
You're a
Because
fire
at the end of
starter.
the day, you only have one life.
Yeah.
You only have one life.
I love you. You're motivating me so much right now because transparently, that happened to me this past year. Actually, exactly a year ago, I sprained my ankle really, really, really bad. I had never sprained it that bad. It was like, what's the highest grade? 4? 3? 4? Anyway, I sprained it very bad. High ankle sprain, low ankle sprain, and interior. And so all of my physical stuff, like I could barely walk. I was on crutches. I had to take a wheelchair through the airport. It was bad. 3 days after that, I went to a dentist who completely messed up my mouth. So I had nerve pain. So even if I could do something, I couldn't run. I couldn't do anything that I could jump because the pressure. And I just really was like, I spiraled. I definitely spiraled. And I was like, I had never felt like that before. That was the first time in my life I had ever been on crutches like that. I just was like, whoa, it was a whole new thing. And I ask that because I need that. I need that motivation again because I'm just like, I know where I want to get back to. I know that I know what to do, but for some reason, I just haven't been able to break through that thing to where it remains consistent. I've gone to the gym and I've, done things at home and done your program at home, but I haven't been able to be consistent. And that's the part that's like really eating at me because I'm like, how do I get to the point where I can be consistent where I'm not going, ugh, I don't want to have to do this today. I don't want to have to do this today. Because that part of my brain is, I know I have to switch it to just do it, get it done. You get to do this. You get to move your body and all of those things. But I'd be so tired, Massy.
Well, but that's what I was going to say.
Tired.
That's what I was going to say. When you are emotional stressors, environmental stressors, like you're flying, you're doing shows, like all these little things accumulate. And your body is very smart. It's there to protect you. So when you're highly stressed, your body is just saying like, hey, we don't need anything else to stress us. We just want comfort. We just want something different. So I would take a look at that.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, after I get off a plane, I'm like, the last thing I want to do is go to the gym. I'm just like, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to sit down and get a bowl of pho and just chill, But I'm really excited. I've been talking to Dana about it because I'm ready. Like I feel myself getting, it's been for a couple of months I've been saying that I want to do it. But this past week I was like, it's time. I want to work all through winter. Let's do it. I want to work all through winter. So when the new year actually comes in spring, I'm renewed too. So I'm really stoked.
I got a new program for you.
It's the Sculpt one. I saw.
Sculpt Intermediate, baby.
Ooh, I'm excited. Ooh, my butt's gonna hurt. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know. Okay, I want to go into these marathons because they are no joke. And you have been taking them on and going international to do them. And I want to know what the inspiration is to be doing those because I did one and I'm like, I never have to do one again. So
the inspiration was my brother. I had a brother who committed suicide last year. And when I found out, I was just thinking about how much pain he was in.
Yeah.
Therefore, I decided to do the one thing I have been putting off in my fitness journey that scared me the most.
I love that.
Because I am not, if people know me, they knew I have shed layers of myself to become this person that I am today. Yesterday, I just did like 6 miles just for fun.
Oh, just
Who
for
would
fun.
have thought
Who
that I
would
would
have
just
thunk?
be here doing 6 miles just for fun? Just for what it does to my brain again. But that was the inspiration, to be quite honest. I just wanted to do something, challenge myself, in a way, trying to reinvent myself, find things about myself that I didn't know. I knew that I was tough, but this running long distance is a different kind of tough. but
Mhm.
it's doable. And I'm telling everyone, if I can do it,
You can too.
trust me.
Shoot, if I'm not a trainer like Massy and I can do one, y'all can do one. But I would recommend training for it because I didn't, and that was not smart.
Yeah, everything in life, it's going to require you to break yourself down and learn from a very foundational standpoint,
Beautiful.
which most people do not want to do.
Mm-mm. It takes a lot of having to look at yourself in the mirror to do that.
And it takes a lot of, now you have to look at yourself and face the fact that it's all about excuses.
Accountability
You
for
know,
yourself. Yeah.
or as I call them, negotiation with your brain.
Okay.
You're negotiating with your brain.
Yep.
Right? Because at this point, if other people are doing it, you are also capable. In order for me to do that marathon, I had to shift my entire life completely. And the only reason why I wouldn't do another one so soon is because it took away from me being 100% a parent.
Mm.
The kind of parent that I know that I
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
24/7, because those long runs, you just wanted to go to sleep. That's it. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to go to sleep. And
Mhm.
I'm a full on kind of mom. I have
I
no
know.
nannies. I'm Indies, tutor. I'm everything for her. I
Mhm.
cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This girl does not know,
Superwoman. You
you
are a
know,
superwoman.
but it took everything away from me. But what it did, it made everything easier. Where now I have other pathways to rely on.
I love that.
You're constantly reinventing yourself, constantly, at least in fitness, because I always joke around with my friends saying that this is a loop that never ends. This is a circle,
Mhm.
right? You have to do it over and over and over and over again every single day.
Mhm.
It's like you brush your teeth
Yeah.
every single day. I hope you are. You brush your teeth every single day. Here you are, moving every single day. So finding ways to reinvent yourself, to challenge yourself a little. Not that you have to be an Olympic athlete
Mm.
or a pro athlete to do these things, but I think more and more now in this generation we know the impact of exercise,
Yeah.
what it does to our brains, what it does to our hormones, what it does for longevity, what it
Yeah.
does in everything. If you want more confidence, if you want more energy, if you want to achieve anything, what happens when you are rebuilding yourself, it translates to everything that you have to do in life. That's why they say sports is life. It'll
Mhm.
teach you everything about life.
Everything you need. Yeah.
So, for those who were reading, thinking, I can't do this, prove yourself wrong.
Oh, I love that. That's what I said to myself
Prove yourself
when
wrong.
I did the marathon, because I meant to train I was going to a church. The pastor what loved doing marathons. He was like, "We're all running as a church." And I was like, "Woohoo, we're going to train and do it." And me and my friend at the church were like, "Okay, we ran around Lake Hollywood one time." And that was the extent of that happening. And I was like, "Never mind. I don't really want to do a marathon." And then 4 days before the marathon, I go to church and I'm standing afterwards and they're like, "So, are we going to see you tomorrow?" And I was like, "No, no, you're not." And they were like, "But you can do this. You can do this." And I was like, "No, no, no." But I realized everybody in the room was telling me that I could do it. And I was the only person telling myself that I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I was like, you know what? All right, I'll see you in the morning. I was
Mm-hmm.
up at 5:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning to get there at 4:30 in the morning. I got
Your
my
bib.
number, the whole thing. And I remember thinking, they're going to leave me in the dust, which is fine. I said, but I'm going to find the legacy runners, the 60, 70, 80-year-olds. And I was like, whatever their pace is where I'm going to stay.
They'll be smoking, everyone. 60-year-olds?
They were doing so because they just consistently were there. And so I did it. It took me 7 hours and 45 minutes to go from Dodger Stadium to Ocean Avenue in Santa Monica. But I did it.
But you
And
did
I
it.
was so proud of myself. I have
Mm-hmm.
my little medal and everything. The recovery was crazy because I didn't train. That was so dumb. I was literally limping across the finish line, but I was so proud of myself for just being like, you can do this.
Yeah.
And so I need to get back into that mindset about everything else because it's not that I can't. I know that I can. I just have to do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
you said, I have to take accountability and just get up and do it.
I think we all if we do take accountability for the things that we need to do, then no, you face your fears. You
Yeah.
face the person that you don't really want to put in the effort to become.
Hmm.
There's a transformation. Like what happened in my life with me wanting to start to change the way I felt,
Hmm.
it was literally transforming who I thought I wasn't. And it was all within me.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. I want to know because you have done your fair share of traveling. Where is your favorite place to travel?
Favorite place to travel besides home,
Right.
the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Honestly, one of the best cities I've ever been in, or countries, but city in particular, is Cape Town.
Okay, nice.
I would love to go back to Cape Town.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome. I wasn't expecting that. That's so cool.
Right? I
Yes.
was like, I'm in the motherland. Yeah.
What was it? What were you doing down there?
I was with Adidas shooting a campaign for
Perfect.
the world, to save the world and
Oh
save the
wait, I
planet.
think I saw that campaign.
Mhm.
Yes, you looked so fierce. That
Thank
was such
you.
a great shoot.
Thank
Wait,
you.
okay. Speaking of Adidas, look at you in your amazing outfit. How is your partnership going with them?
Amazing. For years, I was thinking, who am I going to partner with? Who am I going to partner with? And honestly, I am really grateful that we found each other, because
Yeah.
it's been Adidas and I have been down the road for many, many years,
I
let's just
know. I
say.
know.
And the partnership is going great. They really care. They care about the consumers. They care about the world. They care about initiatives for women. They just care. They let me travel with Indy if I wanted to. They've
Oh,
never had an issue whatsoever with anything.
I love that.
When it concerns motherhood, when it concerns issues that matter to women, issues that matter to people.
Mhm.
I always say that Adidas feels like the good guy of sports brands.
Oh, that's
And
beautiful.
I don't know, it aligns with my values.
I love that. I mean, you want to partner with somebody and collaborate with someone who actually walks the walk and
Mhm.
talks the talk. So I'm
Yeah.
really happy that you get that
Yeah.
because you are a person that walks the walk and talks the talk. And if somebody deviates, it's like, hey, that's not what you said. That's not what you said you were going to do. And I appreciate that about you too. You keep it real. You keep it
Yeah.
absolutely real. And sometimes people can't handle that, but I love it. Like, please get on my ass, okay?
Yeah.
Let me know so I can be like, oh, that's okay. That's what I need to work on. This can be a random question. But life is crazy, and you are a superwoman with Miss Indy. And how's she doing, by the way? She good?
She's doing great. She's just living that life. She has
Oh,
no idea about the world.
oh, she's just.
She lives in Wonderland.
I love that, but they should. They should
Mhm.
for as long as they can.
Mhm.
Every time I think of her, I just think of her beautiful chocolate skin, and I
Mhm.
think of her beautiful curls and her smile, and she's so intelligent and so funny. Like when
She's
her and
funny.
DJ would play, it was
Yeah.
just like we would just hear them screaming, running around while we were working out, and I loved that. I want to tell the story before we started working out when I saw you at the gym. Me
Mhm.
and Dana saw you at the
Mhm.
gym. And you had just had Indy, and so you were getting back into the
Oh yeah,
gym,
that's right.
and Dana and I were together, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're married." And you were like, "Oh, that's great. When are you gonna have kids?" And we were like, 2 years. And you were like, "Oh yeah, no, it'll be sooner than that." And I was like, "What?" And literally 2 days later, we found out, and I was like, "Massy did it. She is the one that jinxed us and put it in there." But it was so wild because you literally called it. You just looked at us
Mhm.
and knew, and I was like, Massy said it, babe. She said it. How has you kind of touched on it before, but how has Indy transformed you, like, and how you view things?
I love my child. I know that not looking at social media, I see, you know, good good talk about
Mhm.
kids, negative talk about
Yeah,
kids. I think, my relationship with her is based on respect,
yeah, I love that.
and my time with her has been amazing. Like we have completely different personalities, And I think God just gave me exactly what I needed because she's such a sweetie pie. And I'm not saying that I'm not sweet
Yeah.
because I am very nurturing and very sweet,
Yeah.
but she's very emotional.
Mhm.
And you have to be very gentle
Mhm.
with her. Um and you know, sometimes sometimes she's taught me how to be more gentle and how to be more
Yes.
patient.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Because seeing her growth, if you really pay attention to the growth of your kids, they really teach you a lot
Yes. Yes.
and they hold you accountable.
You said you were gonna do this, Mom. Oh, I did say that.
So I think I'm a better person because of her. Because when I look at her, it's like I have this policeman that's policing me and
Okay.
that's looking at everything that I'm doing and
Mm.
I'm modeling for her.
Yep.
You understand? And
Yeah.
not necessarily do I have to be perfect because I'm not. I show
No,
her
not at
absolutely
all.
everything, but she's grounded me. She's made me more patient. Um she's just made me better. I'm a
Yeah.
better person. I have purpose. She's brought me a different kind of purpose in my life.
Mhm.
That sometimes like when she's gone, I'm asking myself like,
What do I do today? Like,
like
what is this?
what? I
Yeah.
thought I was doing something. But yeah, it's been the best experience
I
for
love
me.
that.
It's
I love that.
hard, but best experience.
Yeah, it's super challenging. I love being a mom. I love it so much. It's so fun, but it really is challenging, especially with the type of women that we are. We're very hardworking. We have goals and dreams and things we want to accomplish. And so to be able to, I mean, I don't know, balance really isn't a word that I can say that I've encompassed or like
Mhm.
embodied. I don't know what that is. It's like
Mhm.
100% to them, it's 100% to my job. And sometimes the burnout does happen, but I'm trying to get better with that. But
Mhm.
I appreciate your honesty and transparency about how you feel about it because it really is a shift in how you respond. It's a shift in how you things that you do, where you go, what you say, um how you play, like all the different things kind of come into under not scrutiny, but under a magnifying glass once you have kids because it's like, oh, they're watching and
Mhm.
they see everything.
Everything.
They see everything.
Mhm.
DJ does he will nothing gets past this little boy,
Mhm.
okay? If I'm like, "Okay, yeah, mommy will put you to bed," like, not really thinking about it, and then come 8 o'clock, he's like, "Mom." Dana's, like, taking him up, he's like, "No, mom said that she was gonna
Mhm.
do it," and I'm like,
Mhm.
one second. Let me
Mhm.
get it together." Um, but it really is just we really do get the children that we need if we are aware enough to see it.
Mhm.
DJ is he's like me a lot in that he's got a fun personality and he's very goofy and silly, but he's also a lot like Dana where he's very stubborn and like when he decides that he doesn't want to do something or he's not interested in it, there is no moving this little boy. And I have to take that into account cuz I'm always like, "Well, just try. You know, just try it." If you no. He's just like, "I don't want to." So then I have to look at myself and go, "Okay, you can't always get someone to either do something or to try just because that's how you want to do it, you know, or
Mhm.
that's how what you think." So it's definitely it's definitely interesting. What is it? The days are long, but the years are short.
Mhm.
'Cause our kids are big kids now.
Yeah.
We have big kids. We
Yeah.
don't have little kids anymore.
Yeah. I know.
I was gonna ask what your
Do
parenting
you want
methods
another
are.
one? What?
I was gonna ask what your parenting methods are, and then I put gentle parenting, and then I laughed at myself because I was like, you just said it. You were like, "Gentle?" Like
Well, my parenting style,
Mhm,
and I've never said this to anyone, publicly.
mhm.
I look at Indy in the way when I look at her, I look at me when I was her age. How would little Indy, being Mossy
Mhm.
at that age, would have liked to be approached, treated, and handled?
I love that.
So I know her and we'll see when we get there because apparently teenage years are really rough. But I think her and we have such a respectful relationship. A lot of parents don't give their kids respect.
Yes, I've
And
noticed that a lot.
they treat them like they're property or
Or like what they have to say doesn't matter.
yeah. And once you build a relationship that is based on respect, like I don't have to ask Indy twice to do something or have it in the back of my mind that she's not going to do what I ask her to do. We have like real conversations. So I treat her like she's a little adult, which is why she has more emotional intelligence than your average 8-year-old. But I don't force her to do what she doesn't want to do. If she doesn't want to do something, I explain to her and I reason with her.
Yep.
Well, if you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, just know that these are the consequences.
Yep.
It is up to you to want to do them or not. But there are points or times in which, not forcing, but I do have to educate. Like, hey, I understand that you don't want to do this, but this still has to get done.
Yeah, but we got it.
Because this is just foundational.
So
like, oh, you don't want to take a shower today? Well, guess what? We're going to have to take a shower. Or you don't want to go and hike with me? Well, guess what? We're going to hike. We're going to go because this is just movement. I can wait until she tells me, hey, I want to hit the gym.
Oh,
we used to work out a lot.
It's going to be such a moment for you.
I know. But lately, she hasn't been wanting to. But we hike.
Okay,
but my
good.
parenting style is I'm looking at my daughter in the same way that I was when I was her age.
I love that.
And I've been that way. I treat her with respect. I listen to her. Obviously I'm the adult, so I will put myself in when I see it fit, meaning the things that she needs to learn because of experience and because I need to help her navigate, I will be there, but I still leave room for her to make her own choices.
Yeah.
Will you call that gentle parenting? Is that gentle parenting?
I don't even know what it's called, but I think it's honestly, it makes so much sense to do that because they're little humans. It's not that they're just kids that don't have the life experience, but they can sense things and they know what they want and what they don't want. But I love that you see your inner self and your younger self in her. I see that with DJ too. He's in the space of not wanting to shower. Every time I ask him, he rolls his eyes and I'm like, DJ, you stink. You need to take a shower, buddy. You were just sweating at practice. Like,
I thought that was just Indy.
No. They all the little ones, they smell of outside, which isn't a bad thing. But I feel the same way because DJ is very empathetic like I am. And words really matter to him when I say something. And I remember how I was at that age. And so I'm always trying to make sure that I talk to him and explain and we have conversations. And I think DJ is also emotionally intelligent more than some of the kids that I've met. And I feel like it's the best way too, because then he's not blindsided or feels like he doesn't understand. I try to explain it in the best way, obviously at their level because they're kids, but I love that you do that. I don't know if it's gentle parenting, but it's definitely a better method of parenting than a lot of what I have come across and have seen. It is very wild to see people treat their kids with such disrespect. Like it makes me sick, to be honest.
And then how do you expect them to grow up and treat other people with respect?
Yeah, or you.
And another thing is that I've taken my job as a mom really serious.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm not saying by any means that other people don't.
Right, yeah.
But when I decided to have Indy, I knew that there was going to be a time of, it's just selflessness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is listening to them because right now she comes back home just talking. And talking.
After you've been on Zooms all day.
And talking. And you're just like, oh my God. Women, little women.
DJ's story times are so fun. But yes.
Oh my goodness. But knowing, okay, well, I decided to have this child and it's not only about me anymore.
No.
It's about her too. And the funny thing is that I've learned so much through her that she keeps me young. My inner child is still,
me too.
I'm 37 this year, but technically I'm still 10.
Yes.
I haven't forgotten my creative outlets. I joke around. People that don't know me they should know that I am goofy.
Yeah, you were the
And
goofiest.
I should have been a comedian. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like doing fitness.
No,
if you guys only knew.
The parallel universe of you is definitely doing stand-up right now. Like literally, that's what's happening.
Yvonne. Yvonne.
Shout out.
I'm ready, Yvonne.
Yes.
Whenever you want to. But,
side quest. You should do a stand-up. You should do a stand-up show. I would go.
No, but like nowadays you can't even say anything. Everybody gets offended.
That's also true.
People just get, cancel culture is real.
Yeah.
You don't even know. Like, you just want to say two things and people just take it
Nobody
the
has
wrong
thick
way.
skin anymore, really. Like, they don't know how to let it, like, roll off their back or, like, realize that it's just comedy. Like, nobody's trying to be personal to you about some things, but that's a whole other conversation entirely.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying.
If you're going to tell me bad news, just joke around.
Yeah, you know what? Just lay it on me.
Deflect with humor.
Yeah, exactly. Man, Massy, you have built this empire from the ground up, and you just always continue to push boundaries and reach new heights. Like, did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you would be here?
Well, when you say empire, I want to let everybody know. I think the biggest empire that I've built is my legacy.
Yes,
is
absolutely.
the legacy of not even money. My business, I funded it myself with my own money, and I've gotten to the point where every time that I see the question, like, what's next? What's this? I'm not trying to be one of those individuals who sells themselves for more money or just accumulate assets. I'm a very simple individual. If you know me, just know that I'm a very simple individual. So I never thought that I would broken barriers, the barriers that I did at the time where I initiated fitness, because I did not look like your average fitness instructor.
Yeah.
And that says a lot. It says a lot about perseverance. It says a lot about resilience. It says a lot about most people are not trying and they won't persist. They will quit. So if you are persistent and you're patient enough, you will accomplish this. You will accomplish whatever it is that you want to do, but you have to have patience. A lot of patience, thick skin, believing yourself when other people don't even believe in you. You have to believe in you.
Yep, that's the key.
Which is why I said I'm my own inspiration. And a lot of women that are listening to this podcast and men, believe in yourself. And you'll be surprised. The people around you won't believe in you. The closest people that are within your circle won't even believe in you. But you have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to gather the resources that you have and stop being so much in the future and be in the present.
Yes.
So that you can put one foot in front of the other rather than thinking, okay, well, this is going to take me 10 years, but guess what?
You're
not going to die.
Yeah.
Time is going to pass anyway.
Time is going to pass anyway.
So might as well just get on this journey to get it done. I never thought I was going to get to this point, but I always knew the impact that I was having, especially in my community. It didn't matter if I could go back, I would go back to being in New York City where I would do all these events with people, touching them, feeling them, like feeling the energy. I would prefer that more than what I'm doing now, actually.
Yeah.
Things are very different right now. It requires a full-on production for you to, access the amount of people that you want to access, right? And most of the information that is true and that is going to be helpful cannot be done in a 1-minute reel. Cannot be done in even in a 30-minute episode. This is school.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be just a person that does workout videos. I'm trying to change your life.
Yes.
You know?
Speak on it. It's so crazy because everything is in such bite-sized capacities now, and it's just like there's so much coming in, and it's so hard for our brains to filter through it that a 30-second clip, it's nice. It's like you have like a little tip or a hack, but if you really are trying to apply, you need the research, you need to dive in, you need to learn. And I love that about being with you because your programs are the same, but that's just who you are innately. Like you want to make sure everybody has the right information so that they can apply it.
Mhm.
And so when I'm watching you on Elevate or any of your other programs, you're always giving the reason why you're doing a
Mhm.
movement, how it's going to affect your body, and what it's going to do for you moving forward in the future with the other fitness that you're going to be
Mhm.
trying. And when you are with your community and in places like that, one head affects 200 others,
Mhm.
you know? So when you affect that community space, it's the
Mhm.
ripple effect. And then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, more and more people are being affected by what you're teaching. I remember you telling me how you wanted to get your parents to work out and how challenging it kind of
Mhm.
was because they know you and all those things. And then when you finally were like, they're starting to take walks now and they're
Mhm.
doing all these things, are they still kind of
No, they're still doing
working?
it. The
Good,
weight
good,
loss is
good.
off. They're still killing it.
Yeah, they
They're
they
still
got their
doing it.
goals.
Yeah.
Heck,
Mhm.
shout out to your parents. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
I saw a quote that said, "One day your body will become your priority, whether by choice or by consequence."
Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. I just got goosebumps. I
Listen, and
just got goosebumps because it's so
mine
true.
wasn't by choice. Mine was by consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I was all happy and okay until I wasn't. And
Mm-hmm.
that literally pulled me out to seek, okay, this cannot be life.
Yeah, there's got to be more.
So when we talk about my parents, it is, a big motivator for me was looking at what was happening to my family and to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom was a force to be reckoned with. And her always struggling with her weight. She was so busy doing so much. And now that I know what I know, I just looked at a woman that just didn't know how to handle stress properly.
Mm.
Because if the outlet of movement was there, then that could have been a de-stressor for her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all she was trying to do was give herself some dopamine,
Mm.
give herself some loving. And how do we do this in the Latin culture? Through food.
Food.
And we
Yes.
party. We
Yes.
party hard. Now she
Yes.
doesn't, but she used to party very hard. And, looking at her and all the health issues after the fact was a big motivator.
That's
I
amazing.
do not want to end up there.
Yeah.
The amount of money, studies, medicine, this that we have spent on my mom's health has been insane. And look how all of it is reverting.
Mm-hmm.
All of it is it's being fixed by something that is free.
Oh. Oh.
Free. And my mom is an Orthodox Christian. She used to pray and say, "Oh, I'm going to pray." And God, I'm like, "Mom, God is not going to take anything away from you
Mm-hmm.
because this is your choice. Free
It is.
will."
Yeah.
And here you are holding this Bible, going to church, being great, but you're dishonoring your temple.
Your temple. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many times you pray
Yeah.
when you are the one causing the issue. So let's go and show the way.
Yeah.
And it was a lot. My mom had hormone issues. People don't
Mm.
understand, and women need to understand this. At this point, your lifestyle is what's causing most of the issues that you're experiencing.
Yep.
Unless is a condition that you have genetically, that's it. It's a condition you can change. But a lot of the issues that most people experience can be fixed. You just have to go through the patterns to help you get there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is going to happen when I hit perimenopause or menopause. I will be there, but we're gonna continue to do this, and we'll see. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I saw a thread just earlier saying that fitness professionals are leaving fitness, and they're leaving fitness.
Why? Did it
No
say?
idea. I have no idea.
Maybe burnout. I don't know.
Well, burnout, think about it.
Yeah.
People don't understand how hard it is to create content. Instagram does not pay me.
No.
This is what people don't get. Instagram doesn't pay me. I started all my social media platforms to help my community.
Mm-hmm.
When I, when I'm making a free video, when I'm it's all for the community.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that comes out of that unless you are supporting, whether it's the supplement brand or supporting buying a program
Mm-hmm.
that is no longer a workout. This is a plan that you're in. That's it. And if I decide to go into a partnership with a company, and all these years, you won't see me with a lot of partnerships because I much rather focus on health and wellness and fitness
Mm-hmm.
and my brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But people don't get it. And they think, you're here. This is time, energy, sometimes hiring cameramen, like my YouTube, all of it is like, I lose money.
Mm-hmm.
Actually.
I was there a year and a half ago when we'd be over there, and you were like, I got to film today. I got to film tomorrow. I have to film right after this as well. And I filmed before you got here. Like, it's amazing.
And imagine when you're training for YouTube or training for any video, whatever, you're not really enjoying that. I'm literally going through a workout talking to the camera.
Yeah.
What is the funny?
You don't really get to focus on
I want to
what you're
work
doing.
out.
Yeah.
I want to have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you like what your body's capable of without talking. Why you have to
be the
so
teacher
much?
at the same time.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I really want to leave the audience today with like, hey, if you have ever felt inspired, whether it's a beauty influencer or blogger or a fitness personality or anyone, maybe it's the person that does like do-it-yourself projects, support them.
Yeah.
Support them. Hit that like button because now it's weird. Before, people used to like engage.
Yeah.
Now we just have like people just scrolling and not really like support them. Hit that like button.
Yeah. Comment,
engage, because literally that is what's going to allow them to continue to do what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I'm here. I see my friends post. I'm like, I don't even know
like,
what it is.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like.
Have you seen coaches that don't even look like they work out?
Yes, all the time. And it frustrates me, to be honest.
But think about it. When you're doing everything else, I was starting to become, I'm like, oh, I'm the fitness coach, but I don't look like a fitness person. Like, what? Like, no. So I am going to say no to everything that comes in. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this, that, and the third. I come first.
Yes.
And we'll see.
I completely relate to what you're saying because when I moved away from LA, it really helped me focus on my piece and what I really needed for myself. And now when something comes in, because LA, there's always something you can do. There's always somewhere you can go. There's a red carpet you can attend. There is a lunch meeting. There's just so many things, a session, whatever. And even if I would leave for work and come back, I never felt like I could turn that switch off because it's LA. There's always work to be had. And now that I've moved, I feel like now something comes in, I'm like, that's not worth my time. It's maybe if I was there, okay, cool, I'll show up. But my time is so precious. I don't have a lot of free time to be able to just do things that I want to do for me. And so now when those things come in, it's the same, no. And I have no problem saying it. Nope. But no. No buts. I don't want to do that. So I completely understand.
I clear my schedule and I wake up fairly early. These are the sacrifices that a lot of people don't want to do. But I wake up 5:30 in the morning. I have X amount of hours until the world wakes up.
Exactly.
Including Indy. And if you change your perspective, now I'm bringing it back to exercise, of course. If you change your perspective, I'm like in therapy. I'm in therapy.
Yeah.
I'm grooving.
I know you dancing in there.
What?
I know you're dancing in there.
I am literally having a party, connecting with myself, talking to God, doing therapy, thinking about the whole entire day, and prepping for homework.
Yes, because math is different. I said, huh? Okay, go talk to your dad.
No, seriously. And this happens a lot as you become an adult, you forget. There's amount of responsibilities that you have where I talk to adults all the time, every single day. whether it's school and homework and this and that. Your time, I treat it as I schedule myself.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I prioritize things. I come first. And it sounds really selfish, but I come first because when you put yourself first, then you can pour.
Yeah, you can't pour from an empty cup.
You can pour to everything.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get in that workout, I'm not functional.
You're off. I've seen you when you haven't gotten one.
I am so moody.
Yep.
I am, even cognitively speaking, I can't even function for all the responsibilities and things that we have to do for that day. In the 24 hours, 8 of those we're sleeping, I'm going to give myself an hour and a half.
Absolutely. It's the least we can do for ourselves.
An hour and a half is for me. So
the least we can
when
do.
You look at people all around, whether it's coaches or parents or whatnot, we call it, you let yourself go. Because there's other verticals that are very important in your life. And learning how to prioritize is very important. So I know one of those questions that it was coming was, how do I balance work and life and all of that?
Yes.
And you sort of like touch on it. It's never going to be 100%.
No, never.
The whole idea that it's like, oh, balance, that was like 3 years ago. Like people are like, how do you balance? There is no balance because when I'm being 100% a mother, my content is going to take a hit.
Yep.
You don't understand. Like I'm completely present with my daughter.
Yes. Which is the best way to be because most parents are not.
I personally, I won't have a 16-year-old or 20-year-old tell me, you were never there for me.
Exactly. Same.
You were never present for me.
Same.
You can make all the money in the world. You can, when people ask me, when are you coming out with this? When are you coming out with that? Like, listen, things are not going anywhere. I'm coming out with things when the time comes.
It'll happen when it happens.
It will happen. And it's okay. It's okay. It'll happen. But what I'm not going to do is not be there for the real important things.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I prioritize myself. I prioritize time with my family and my friends.
Yep.
And also, I also prioritize work, but
not at the sacrifice of those two things.
Sometimes it's been at a sacrifice because still you have to pay the bills.
How running a business, yes,
traveling, running a business, it is hard.
It's hard.
You have to have thick skin. This is not for the weak and not for the people that don't love what they do. So when I'm 100% at work, when you're seeing like there's a video every single day coming out and YouTube is on and Instagram is on and this, trust me that I'm not seeing my friends, that I'm not going out and do anything.
Same.
Because I'm working and I'm sleeping.
Working and resetting and sleeping.
That's all I'm doing.
Yes.
But when you don't see it, when the content is inconsistent, then, there's other things that I'm prioritizing.
Yeah. So I know you just rebranded True Supplements. You know I am a fan of all the things, metabolism, the protein powders, the ACV, the charcoal, I'm all in on all of them. So how was the rebrand? And you launched a few new products too, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait to try them. So I want to know what the process is like of putting these formulations together because I know you're so hands-on. So can you kind of give a little insight to everybody on what that's like?
Well, when I decided, people think I work for True.
That's funny. She owns it, okay?
But it's never been about pushing just supplements for you to buy.
Right.
Everything has to be synergistic. So you asked me a question about like putting the nutrition together, the supplementation together, and it just made sense. And when I decided to partner up with my business partner to do the supplement, back in the day, this was like 11 years ago, the industry was really corrupt.
Yeah.
The industry, I mean, you have to understand, like 11 years in, and mind you, this is why you have to just stay authentic. Because when I decided to have True, there was not a lot of plant-based brands.
No, there were not at that
time. At all. And even the ones that exist right now, they're passing their tests.
They're nasty.
What's going on in there?
Yeah.
Something really interesting is also like happening with the plant, with anything that comes from the ground and we have to like clear things up because was it Proposition 50? 65. Yeah. Proposition 65.
No,
rep.
please
Okay.
go ahead.
Proposition 65
Mhm.
is having all things that come from the ground, and we have to, because we're in California, we have to disclose like these things may cause cancer.
Oh,
And people have no idea.
is the ground so bad that is happening?
Well, think about like even heavy metals, for example.
Exactly,
There's
yeah.
more heavy metals in strawberries than there is in plant protein. And people, listen, it's insane.
Everything is so backwards. Okay.
Yeah, listen, but to answer your question, I decided to rebrand True to reflect what the ingredients inside, how it reflected on the outside. So now it's a more elegant, more, it girl. I wanted
It would fit right in this room.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very neutral, but it's just the same good products, and they're all synergistic. So we use supplements to either enhance what you're already doing for performance, make the path easier.
Okay. Yep.
Because you remember when we first started, especially if you have women don't hit enough protein throughout the day.
I think that's my problem too. I'm working on it.
A little nutrition advice here.
Yes.
Let's say not even protein powder. Let's say you're one of those people that do not like protein powders. Add more protein. Make sure you have protein breakfast, lunch, dinner, because most women who want to control their hunger, you're not eating enough protein to preserve muscle, right? Even your hair, everything it's protein, right? So technically, that's an incredible advice that I would have: eat more protein.
Got it.
Eat more protein, but we make supplements to enhance performance, to make your path easier to transition, whether it's fat loss or muscle building, or product like Her, which has adaptogens, brings down your cortisol. Women are highly stressed. Yeah. Therefore, the impact is better fat loss, right?
Yeah.
You're getting everything that you need. But the company just started because I just didn't want to consume what was out there.
Yep.
And I wanted something better. And when we started the company 11 years ago, we wanted to innovate and be completely different than what was out there.
Check.
And now 11 years into it, now brands are just catching up. And we're a very small brand. When we talk about like, oh, you're building an empire, honestly, yes, we're still a very small company. Yes. And hopefully the empire will be legacy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to thank you so much for sitting and chatting with me. Like, we have our conversations when we get to see each other and all of these things, but I'm really glad that we get to talk and that people get to see you in this light, and just, I adore you, and I know that they're going to adore you. My final question for you is, what's your spark?
I knew this was coming.
And it doesn't have to be fitness either.
But honestly,
I know that's your world, so.
I know. I think people feel that, looking at me from the outside, you may feel that fitness is everything, and it's not. It is the foundation of everything that I do. But I think my spark is just inspiring people.
You do it well.
My spark is inspiring people to be the best version that they want to be.
And you do it well.
And I love my community, and I love my tribe. I just want us to be healthy mentally. I feel like browns and blacks, we need that space.
Yes, absolutely.
We need the space of being healthy, and I want us thriving.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am just so happy that you guys were here listening to the lovely Massy Arias explain a little bit what goes on in her brain. She is so inspirational, and I absolutely adore her. I think my takeaway from our episode today is to really look at yourself in the mirror. Really look at yourself in the mirror. Look at what you're telling yourself. Look at the excuses you've made for yourself and take accountability. And I'm also speaking about myself here. Massy is an incredible person who pushes you to be the best that you can be. And she has done that to myself. And every time I say that I don't want to do something, I always see her in my head, actually. So she sticks with you. So get up and do it and believe in yourself. And I will see you guys next week on What's Your Spark?